Well, welcome back to our Impact Stages. My name is Stephen Dynam, the founder and CEO of the Shift Network. And next in this area, you're on the stage where we're going to have a panel led and guided by Dr. Shamini Jain. She is a remarkable pioneer who founded the Consciousness and Healing Institute. She has really been at the forefront of marrying deep esoteric wisdom from the East with modern science and studying mantra and meditation and subtle sciences. And so at the core of the work to advance the field of medicine is an understanding of our biofield. So we're going to be exploring that with Shamini and her guests. So I'll let her do the introductions, but take it away, Shamini.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the Healing Circle with the Consciousness and Healing Initiative. I'm so excited that you guys are here. It's absolutely a wonderful thing that we can all come into community at this time. Feel free to jump in the chat window if you'd like. Let us know where you're coming from. We know that you come from all over the world. We're so happy to have you. Another invitation for you today for our Healing Circle. I'm about to introduce our amazing guests. Before I do that, just want to invite you that if there is someone that you would like to bring into the Healing Circle today, we'll be doing lots of practices, sharing practices and perspectives, and doing some healing work and spreading light everywhere. So while we do that, if you'd like to put in a situation or a person in the Healing Circle, feel free to do that. Just throw it into the chat. My name is Dr. Shamini Jain. I'm the founder and CEO of the Consciousness and Healing Initiative, a nonprofit collaborative that brings together our amazing luminaries in healing, including our healing practitioners, healing teachers, scientists, artists, educators, and more. And I couldn't be more thrilled with our Healing Circle today and all of our amazing Qi contributing faculty that come together to share their wisdom. Many of them are known to you. Several of these folks are also Shift faculty. We have joining us today the amazing Cindy Dale, author of over 28 books in energy healing, lifelong scholar of energy and healing. We have Eileen McCusick, pioneer in sound healing and the biofield, author of 2 amazing books on the biofield, and a visionary, a true visionary in every sense of the word. We also have with us for the first time today with Qi, Mr. Dan Spinner. If you don't know Dan, you're in for an amazing, amazing treat. Dan actually serves as the board chair for the Consciousness and Healing Initiative. So I have had the pleasure of getting to know him over the past several years. He's an amazing steward and a biofield leader. And they've all come together today to share perspectives and practices so that we can move into this time of transformation with light, with groundedness, and with love. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce Eileen, who's going to lead us off into some tuning work to clear our minds.
Hi, Shamini. Well, we sure got right into that, didn't we? Hi, everybody. So just a quick little preamble to explain what I'm going to do. I do biofield tuning. I work with most of my clients at a distance. And what I've been observing, and really everybody that I've been working with for some time now, is that our biofields, the way that I see them, is that it's a torus with a central channel down the middle. We have the descending or positive current that comes from the sun is charged positively, the atmosphere is charged positively. This is the descending current. And then we have the ascending current, the negative charge that we draw up from the surface of the earth that rises up through this central channel. And what I'm seeing in practically everybody is the descending current is really strong. There's a lot of positive energy. There's a lot of devices and Wi-Fi, and all of these things make excess positive electricity. The Earth's magnetic field is weakening as well, and that informs the negative energy that we draw up from the surface of the earth. A lot of us don't get out barefoot, don't ground. So the consequences is that a lot of people feel heavy, they feel tired, there's a weight on the chest, a weight on the shoulders, don't have a lot of zhuzh and jazz and good upward energy going on. In the process of this, there's a sense of a tremendous amount of distortion around the head, that it feels to me almost like people's heads have been sort of plugged into the matrix and the airwaves around them. And we've all been sort of hijacked by the media and social media. And there's just a tremendous amount of distortion around the head. So I'm going to do a very quick little tuning to help support that ascending current. And as we strengthen that ascending current, as it comes up, it's also going to clear the head at the same time. Okay, and I'm going to use tuning forks to do that, because sound plus intention equals healing. When we add sound into the mix with our imagination, it really amplifies the whole process. So let's just start taking a few breaths together. So closing your eyes, just taking a moment to kind of get a baseline sense of where you are in this moment. And then I want you to breathe into your belly and exhale out your tailbone into the ground. So just let's take 3 breaths together into the belly, into the ground. Good. And then I want you to keep your awareness on your feet, on the bottoms of your feet. And imagine that I'm activating the tuning fork below your feet. And what I'm doing is I'm amplifying that negative battery terminal below the feet and amplifying the current that is going to rise up through the spine and out the top of the head. All right, so just place your awareness there and be curious. If you don't feel anything, that's fine. All right, the thing that people mostly report feeling is tingles. So that's something to look for. So I want you to just very curiously bring your mind down to your feet while listening to the sound of the fork. Just take a moment to just be curious about what's happening. Okay, so now that current of energy is starting to rise up that central channel. And it might feel, for some people, it kind of feels like champagne bubbles or like a column of light with sort of sparkles coming out of it. And I just want you to see what you notice. And it can be running in different ways. So as this sound starts running through your body, it's going to be kind of like a fire hose or a pressure washer. And it's going to start removing this heavy, stuck places where you're not breathing, where you're holding tension. So just keep on feeling all of that uprising energy, just kind of blasting out crud if that's what wants to happen. And just feeling it really like up the whole, like behind the ribs, especially. Like I'm feeling a lot of congestion in the upper chest, in the high heart. Yeah, see that? So there's like a lot of people are feeling heaviness in their chest, and that funky sound is reflecting the torsion and tension and pressure on the chest, maybe also on the shoulders. So if you've got discomfort there, let's just let the sound go very specifically. Maybe the ribs want to open, maybe the shoulders want to drop. Maybe you might even feel like moving or shaking your body. And if that's the case, then I invite you to do it. Your shoulders might want to rotate, your hips might want to move. Okay, so now we're coming up into the head. All right, so I want you to really let the sound come into the head, thinking about the different interesting glands we have in here, the pineal, right in the center of the brain, the pituitary, which is kind of between and behind the middle of your eyebrows, the amygdala, also kind of down in the middle there, that responds to emotion. And we're just going to come in and kind of sonically scrub the inside of the head, all of these different parts of the brain. We're just going to see that sounds sort of fuzzy and pained, right? So we're just going to let the sound come in. I was thinking earlier about the scrubbing bubbles. I'm dating myself here, but there used to be an advertisement for these little scrubbing bubbles that would go around and scrub your bathtub. And so that's kind of what I want you to feel, the sound coming in and sort of opening up curtains and cleaning out cobwebs and bringing light and air and movement to places that might have been forgotten about or stuck. Just letting every single neural pathway in the brain itself run this sound current through it and helping to get the static and the noise out. I'm going to switch forks. So we're going to do a different frequency here. We'll let that one just come inside the head. Good. And now expanding that to the space around the head. So kind of coming out of the central channel, out of the inside of the skull, and expanding out away from the head and allowing this clarity, right? That's a nice clear tone to radiate 360 degrees outside of your head, pushing away all of the noise and the static and the, quite frankly, there's a lot of garbage going on out there that we don't really need corrupting ourselves. And so letting all of that static and noise settle out, settle down, and letting a clear signal that springs from inside of you, from your own belly, from your own heart, a kind of radiant clarity coming from the core of your being, radiating up and out. Yeah, that's really doing some deep cleaning there. So that sounds a little funky, but that means it's working and getting out the stuff that's in the way. And if you need to move or shake or bounce around or make some sound, do it. Just going to do a couple more here. So we'll let these last few ones just really radiate out from the core of your being. Just see clear light that's nice and grounded and that is informed by this strong ascending current coming up like a fountain through the core of your being. Coming out your ears, everybody's ears feel like they need a cleaning. So let's let this one kind of come out the ears, cleaning the area around the ears. Okay, that's our last one. So we're going to let that go wherever it wants to go, just letting your whole body fill up with light, really feeling your feet on the floor, that you can be light and grounded at the same time, while feeling that upward current lifting you from the inside. And know that you can always come back to this upward current, let it come up through you, clear your head on the way out, spend time outside barefoot, really consciously draw energy up through your body as often as you can. Good. Okay, opening your eyes if they've been closed, coming back. Everybody taking a breath together, seeing what you notice. Shamini, what'd you notice?
Amazing, Eileen. Thank you so much. Lots that I noticed. I always love your work, and of course the inquiring mind. There's lots of questions about it, and at the same time, I want to say, I also just noticed in the chat, I wanted to say hello to everyone that is joining us. If you just joined us while Eileen was doing her tuning, I want to make sure that you know this is Eileen McKusick. You've just experienced this wonderful tuning from her. Eileen, you're the author of 2 books, Tuning the Human Biofield and Electric Body, Electric Health, right?
Yeah.
And I know that a lot of people that are with us today know about you and your amazing work, but I've been privileged to know you for many years. So excited about the research that we've done. What you just experienced, I want to let people know, we actually examined Eileen's approach, not just with Eileen, but with many practitioners. I think there were like 5 or 6 of them that we studied during the pandemic in the end of 2020, where we examined this approach of biofield tuning on anxiety, actually looking with people with generalized anxiety disorder. We're writing up the results of that now, and we can just say that the impact of biofield tuning on anxiety in this first feasibility study is quite remarkable. And so I just want to thank you, Eileen, for all your work. And I just want to give a shout out that if you want to learn more about Eileen's approach, if you haven't already, highly encourage you to check out her website. Where can they go to learn more about you?
Biofieldtuning.com is a good place to start. You can also visit electrichealth.com if you want to get your mind blown with a whole new paradigm and way of looking at the world and health in general.
Yeah, thank you, Eileen, for all your great work. You really truly are a visionary. You've not only been doing amazing healing work for people and teaching others for decades, but you have a very clear view on how this works. And yeah, it's not exactly a conventional view. It's an amazing view, actually. So thank you so much. And for those of you, chat is going again. Gosh, so many of you joining us from the Netherlands, from Brazil, from Germany, from San Francisco, from Oregon, all over. We're so grateful you're coming to us at different times of the evening, the morning. It's just, and I'm just so grateful too that we have this platform for us to all connect together in these healing circles. So Eileen, thank you again for everything that you bring to us.
Thanks, Shamini. You too. Thanks for putting this together.
Thank you. So next I'd like to introduce Dan Spinner, who, as I mentioned at the start of our hour, serves as board chair of the Consciousness and Healing Initiative, our nonprofit, but he wears many hats. He also is the founder of Wakuri, an amazing platform with shared journeys that he leads that are biofield based. And there's so much I could say about Dan because he's really an incredible, incredible leader who really is leading from this beautiful, gentle space of the biofield. But rather than talk about him, I'm so excited for us to experience you, Dan, and your beautiful divine vibration and the journeys that you lead. So thank you so much, Dan, for being here with us.
Thank you, Shamini. It's a privilege to be here, particularly with Cindy and Eileen and yourself. I didn't realize it, but I started experiencing the biofield when I was a young child because I started talking to trees, and lo and behold, they were talking back to me. My very material scientist PhD father never understood that, but that was his loss. And I've been studying what I now know is the biofield by scientific terms for many, many decades. And of course, I also now know it's an ancient concept. It's not a new concept, folks. It's just a new name. All of us have an energy field. And more than that, in my lived experience, everything has an energy field. And more than that, those energy fields exist at every scale fractally. And we're going to do a brief journey in a minute to experience that in our own bodies. And perhaps it will help you with a little bit of healing. Perhaps it might give you some insight. These journeys are all spontaneous. They're just downloaded. Other than the topic, which Shamini insists that I give her, there's nothing that I know what's going to come out of my mouth. And so we're going to have fun and see how we discover. So I would ask you to take a nice couple of deep breaths, please, in your own rhythm. And adjust your body to be comfortable if you haven't already. And come with me today on a journey to the biofield of our cells. Whether you know it or not, your body has 7 trillion cells. Just ponder that for a moment. 7 trillion cells, more or less. Not only do you have 7 million cells, but they're totally collaborative and interacting with one another all the time. Different kinds of cells, different functions. Of course, they're living and breathing and dying and shifting and growing. But if you thought you were just a me, you might have been wrong. You might be a we. Now, I want you to imagine that you're traveling into your body, anywhere you want in your body, to any one particular cell. Could be anywhere, just in your imagination. And you can scale down. In other words, you can get small and let your cell get large so you can see it. How is that cell doing today? Is it vibrant? Is it alive? What is its frequency pattern? Is it possible that a cell also has a biofield? And if that's possible, is it possible that all the biofields of all of your cells are also collaborating and communicating and sharing not only chemicals, but information and probably wisdom? The human body has evolved over millions of years. So your body contains all the wisdom and history of that evolution, all the genetic experimenting, all the things that worked, all the things that didn't. And now here you are, this amazing, incredible body. Yes, sometimes our bodies struggle. Sometimes our friends struggle too. So if you have a part of your body physically or even mentally, emotionally that you've been struggling with lately, pay attention to it now. And if it's physical, imagine the cells associated with that part of your body. Could be a chronic pain in your back. It could be an acute injury. It could be cells that are maybe not cooperating the way you'd like them to. You decide. And I want you to address not just the cells, but the biofields of your cells. I want you to pour light and intention and consciousness into those cells that need a little more flow, a little more ease, or maybe a lot more. Open it up, be receptive to your conscious intention to heal. Just take a moment now in silence, just briefly, and pour light and love and appreciation and gratitude and any other quality you want into the cellular structures that are needing just a little more light. And of course, as you do that, all the other cells in your body will collaborate with you. Someone said earlier before we started that intention and the biofield together produce healing. You are your own best healer. Just feel it. And know that you can go here anytime. You can communicate with your cells. They've been waiting for you to wake up and communicate with them, to work with them, to collaborate the way they collaborate. For you as a whole human to be able to collaborate about how you want to live and the health you want and deserve. And if you have someone else you want to share this light and experience with, think of them now. Perhaps it's a friend or a relative. Perhaps it's people struggling during our pandemic. It doesn't have to be just physical, it could be emotional or economic. You have the capacity to send your consciousness anywhere across the biofields, in the shared biofield. We call this in the ancient literature transmission. So transmit now to someone who needs your light and your love, as well as to yourself. And don't look for an immediate reaction or response. You might get one. Just trust. Just trust that you as a being that does not end at your skin, that has so much more energy way beyond most of our knowing, can reach out through your own biofield and touch anyone on the planet or anything or any being. And if you can do that, you can surely touch the parts of your own being. Now let all that go. Come gently back into the room. Give thanks and have a wonderful day. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Feel free to throw any comments or questions you might have for Dan in the chat. Getting a lot of gratitude right now for you, Dan, and of course for you as well, Eileen. Lots of thank yous. This makes me emotional. Love makes me tear up. And of course, to Eileen also. Thank you, Eileen. I feel a release in my upper body. Lots of tuners giving love as well. Lots of folks giving love to you, Dan. That was awesome. Very calming. Maybe it's a crying, releasing day. More tears. Thank you. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you for sharing that, because as we open our hearts, we're going to open to all of these wonderful emotions. And sadness is in itself a beautiful emotion. It reminds us that we are connected, that we are feeling the suffering. And I imagine this will be a good piece for discussion when everyone's had a chance to share their practice. And how do we keep our hearts open to the suffering, allow ourselves to cry and express ourselves in grief, and not be fully drained all the time in the process, right? And having these conversations around compassion fatigue. I also want to thank all of you that are joining, because I know many of you are healing practitioners, very adept in your own practice, spiritual practitioners. Many of you are on the front lines right now helping others that are suffering health-wise. So thank you for your work. Thank you for being here. And we hope that this is giving you a place of rest and refuge as you're doing all of the amazing work that you're doing. So next, it is my honor and privilege to introduce Cindy Dale to all of you, who again likely needs no introduction. Many of you know her. She has been a pioneer in the energy healing field for decades and has educated all of us. And more than anything, I think, trained us in the manners of which we can connect with the biofield to feel joy and wonder. Certainly, Cindy, every time I connect with you, that's one of the things I always come away with whenever we interact. And I'm so, so honored that you've chosen to join us today. Thank you.
Thank you, Shamini. Joy and wonder are two awesome words and concepts that I think we're all seeking in the middle of this time. I want to remark, because it brought tears to my eyes too, on the phrase already shared, love brings up emotions, and doesn't it? They can be joyous, they can be sad, we can even feel our fear best, when we're encompassed by love, because all emotions are beautiful and they're all needed and they help explain us to ourselves. If there's a word that best describes what, for about a year and a half, and I'm sure this will continue, I've been hearing from most people to describe what's happening right now, that word is chaos. And I don't know if others of you who have, kind of like put that word, kind of on your Post-it note, on the refrigerator and said, chaos, what am I going to do with all this chaos? But I really think that's what a lot of us are experiencing. And, chaos can be scary, chaos is frightening, and all the more important reason to embrace the beauty and the, kind of like the core of what chaos brings us. I know years and years and years ago in college, I studied chaos theory, which was basically the cosmos's kind of way of creating was to first create chaos. And I've had children. I can say that before they clean their rooms, they first have to mess them up completely. And, and I'm myself experiencing a lot more chaos in my everyday life and in my world. And every day now, I'm trying to get up and just sort of scratch my head and go, what lovely chaos am I going to meet today? What lovely chaos is going to invite me to be creative? In fact, just a few days ago, I have been coming out of this 1 month stage of helping my youngest son organize what I've been calling the house from Hades, the house from Hades that he's renting with 3 friends for baseball. And if anything could go wrong with this house, it could. And I thought I was pretty special because I was keeping my own world pretty steady until I kind of was going to do the laundry one morning. It's about 5 a.m, threw in the laundry, put in the detergent, and it didn't work. So I thought, Cindy, you're greeting chaos like we're all going to be doing in our meditation today and manifesting through it. So I tuned in and I thought, what am I going to do? Because you know how you don't want to just hand wash, kind of with all that sticky laundry detergent. And I just heard, just wash them in the dishwasher. I did. It worked beautifully. I still want to get my washing machine fixed, but there's something to be said for how to manifest through what is a really tough and sacrificing time, just to kind of underscore that for so many people here in America, around the world, where all of us are coming from. But all the more important reason to center in the place of love within us and to access what's available to create, to dream, to make dreams manifest. So I'm going to lead us on a meditation to help us do that. Through the meditation, I'm also going to explain a few concepts that are actually scientific so that we leave this time together knowing, the universe has preordained magical, wondrous types of light that I can use, that I can embrace to make this world a better place, whether it be in small ways, in daily ways, with touching the person we're buying our mochas from, or when we feel called to just sit and emanate care to those in the world we know and we know not as well. So we're going to start in a place within the heart chakra, in the very, very center. All right. That's not only the center of the heart chakra. Many of my students like to call this special place inside the God spot. You can think of it as the divine spot, the source spot, the holy oneness that is within. And I think sometimes they use the word God, not in a religious sense, but because we tend to think of the religions that use the term God as describing the embodiment of the divine in nature and the cosmos and within us. So this spot we're going to be working within and enjoying in order to manifest ourselves more fully into the world. I want you to imagine that it actually has a cell, C-E-L-L, of the divine within it. And in your source spot, there is a living, breathing, physical cell of the universe, of the source that's in you and in no other. And so you're part physically, physiologically of this world that we are only beginning to come to understand in a very unique, special, extraordinary way. As our each being you meet, each person, known or unknown, visible or invisible, all the species we're aware of and we're not. And in this moment, allow yourself just to fall into your source spot, where physically your body is interwoven with the source's body. And you might feel some emotions about that because the way most of us have been raised, the way we have been taught to live our lives is sometimes in discordance rather than concordance with that divinity and the recognition that in our physicality, we are oneness, we are in oneness, the body and the mind and the soul are with spirit and all other spirits simultaneously. Simply breathe into this space, this place, and breathe from it as you always do. This time in a way of recognizing that in and through this interconnectivity, you can surrender and give permission to always be birthing what you're uniquely here to create in your space and all other spaces. And you can always be receiving that which will support you and forming and shaping chaos. Just like Michelangelo did with stone, into what's really in you and what's really truly supposed to be in the best of all possible worlds, which you live in around you. In this process of remembrance and recognition and reconstituting, I'm going to point out that you're actually already interacting with and birthing from you a very unique and special type of light. We know that in the beginning was light, was the word and was light, was sound and was light, as has already been pointed out. And also, everything has and has always been an emanation of a very spectacular type of light, electromagnetic radiation, that many scientists are now starting to call the absolute light. Just recognize that word and what you feel about it in this space of heaven within you that you're generating and generating from. Absolute light has more recently been recognized as a very special light in which there is no darkness. It casts no shadow. It was present before the Big Bang. It's been recognized in the universe in these sort of swirls in space that don't move, but are very still and radiate, again, a light in which there is no darkness. And it's been seen scientifically in what's been called dark matter, this sort of mysterious kind of energy that connects everything and everyone and all beings. And you're actually made out of that light. This place within you in particular is the entryway for it from your inside to your outside. It's the spiritual light that formulates virtues and spiritual qualities, and the perfection constantly creating itself in ways we might humanly call imperfect, but are really always perfect. Even now, through this place, the absolute light through the unique you is generating, is creating, is fashioning, is guiding, and will continue to guide you intuitively as you, a central figure in this universal drama, create what needs to be created, fashions what needs to be fashions, and becomes who you really are in that which is unfolding around you and all of us. Know the love coming from you inside will be matched outside in what you manifest in the dreams that just appear in 3D, in physicality. Feel the adventure and the joy, and be blessed in that process. Breathe and be, and remain in this space, in this place, for it is where you merge with all others in the most absolute and pure of ways. Then open your eyes if they were closed again when you're ready.
Wow, Cindy, thank you. It was so beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Feel free to throw in any comments you might have in the chat. Gonna try clothes in the dishwasher. Absolutely. Lots of comments about the dishwasher here, Cindy. I love using the dishwasher in a pinch. Yes, yes. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Cindy, I know that many of the folks that are here, thank you. I feel amazing from all three guides. Thank you. Lots of angels all around us. So lots of really wonderful love, positive feedback here. So beautiful, Cindy. The absolute light. My back pain is less. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for your love here. I agree. It's absolutely beautiful. And I realized too, Dan, I also forgot to ask you, when people want to get in touch with you, how can they get in touch with you? And of course, Cindy, same question. So maybe we'll start with Dan. Dan, for those who want to learn more about the journeys that you do and ways to be in touch, how could they best do that?
Yes, thanks, Shamini, and thank you, Cindy. That was wonderful, as was Eileen. The best is www.curious.live. That's our website. There's connections and my connections there too. And I also wanted to mention that I do have a book out called Wake Up Curious, and a second book coming on the shared biofield, living the shared biofield, called Wake Up Connected.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you, Dan. And Cindy, where can people best connect with you? I know that you teach. I know you have a brand new book that just came out too on eating food in the chakras, right?
I do. Chakras, food, in you, because we all want to enjoy our eating, right? Very simple. It's cindydale.com. Cindy is spelled, if this dates me, like Eileen said earlier, like Cyndi Lauper's name, Cyndi, because we just really, truly just want to have fun. So you can just go on my site. I have a shift program, going right now that's lovely, and another, one that's probably going to follow this. So, please just check me out, and blessings to all of you for showing up today.
Oh, thank you, Cindy. Thank you. And we're going to do another last practice before we get into maybe some questions and discussion. And this one, I want to thank everyone who has put in the chat window people that they would like to send energy to, people that they would like to have in the healing circle. If you haven't done that and you'd like to do it, you feel called to do it, put yourself in there, put others in there. You can, of course, hold people in your heart. You can hold a whole city in your heart. Our next practice is really going to be, now that we have begun to start to fill our well, to continue to fill it and explore extending it even more, because we all do live in a shared biofield, and sending light absolute light, as Cindy has just shared, is such a powerful practice. So I just want to share, for me, there are days, maybe like many of you, where I wake up and I do feel that heaviness in my heart. I feel it as soon as I wake up, and I tune into sort of what's happening with the collective. And I think if all of us are awake, then we know that we're in a period where we're becoming aware of the immense suffering that's happening around the world, right? And many of us, as I discussed before, are suffering from what is called compassion fatigue. Just an aside, I was chatting with a friend today, and I was bringing up this concept of compassion fatigue because I said, well, if love is ubiquitous, if love is truly all there is, then what is this compassion fatigue thing? What is that about? And we know that that's kind of a real thing, right? We're not saying it doesn't exist, but what's that about? And I loved her perspective. She actually said sometimes what can be lacking is humility. And I found that really insightful. It wasn't something that I had thought of before, but this idea that we are here to serve and yet we have to surrender to the outcome. That is, a piece of humility. Often, especially as healthcare workers, if we're out there on the front lines or we have a family member that's suffering or something, there is a part of us that feels that we are responsible. We are in control. This is in our hands. And yet when you talk to any healing practitioner, they're very clear. We're not doing the healing. We're not responsible for that healing. What we can do is open to the wider shared biofield of love and share that love and light. And that is actually so powerful. And when we do that, we suffer less from compassion fatigue because we're connecting with that love energy and that light energy that is spreading itself through us out to everyone else. So let's dive into that practice. And I'd love for you to hold in your hearts anyone that comes to mind, including yourself, as we go through this practice. So we'll do one more brief one if you'd like to. Keep your eyes closed. Feel free or have them rest on a place that's comfortable and perhaps even pleasant to look at. And just allow for a breath and make a sound if you like. Sound is so healing. Sound is a beautiful way of tapping into our biofield. A sigh, sound. And let's take a moment to just tune into our entire physical body, all the way down to our feet. Feeling the expansion of our field that has occurred from these wonderful guides. And also being firmly rooted in our body, in our physicalness, our ability to manifest, our manifesting vehicle. Letting our breath touch every cell in the body. The cleansing prana that is with us in every moment. With every moment a new breath. With every moment a new possibility. And now bringing that breath and energy and awareness to focus in on the heart center, the front and the back of the heart, the chest, the lungs. Feeling that beautiful expansion and ease. And now taking a moment to explicitly call upon the help of our ancestors, any guides that wish to be with us, our higher self, consciousness, whoever you are connected with. Invite those helpers, those benevolent spirits, to be with you and be with all of us in this healing circle. You may call them by mantra, you may call them by prayer, you may simply ask for them by name, but do ask for them to join us. As we gather and cohere our collective light, we ask for Spirit to aid us in this healing circle, to fill us with continued light and love. That is our foundational way of being. And send this to everyone in our circle, everyone who is listed in the chat, everyone that may need to be touched by just a little more light, or maybe a lot of light. Those who are suffering across the world, those who are suffering in hospitals, those who are suffering from distress of a very changing world. We ask for your light and your support to keep us connected, positive, grounded, clear, and loving, so that every action we take is filled with light and filled with love. If you have your own practice of sharing light and love, please take a moment to do it now, or simply remain bathed in this beautiful supportive energy. Giving thanks for your practice, our collective practice, our opportunity to come together in collective joy of service. Thanking our guides, our ancestors, our helpers, our spirit. Knowing we can come back to this practice and move forward with this practice at any time. When we're ready, if you've had your eyes closed, you can open them. Thank you. Thank you for all of the love. Thank you so much. And thank you for all of the light that you're sharing with us during this hour. We're pleased and so grateful to have these leading lights, but you're a leading light as well. You're here because you're a light giver, you're a light bringer, and we're here to all help uplift each other during these times. You know, one thing that came to me too that I know probably comes to many of you as well is trauma is an opportunity to open up possibilities that we didn't see before. And this is a very energetic thing, isn't it, y'all? Because the field opens. And when the field opens, new possibilities emerge. We see things that can happen that we didn't even see were possible before. So that's in a way the beauty and the gift of trauma. One of the things that I've noticed over this past year and a half, especially. We have a few minutes for exploration and discussion. If you have a burning question for any of us, please feel free to throw it in the chat. We're getting a lot of gratitude, 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 and gratitude to you too. Thank you so much. Lots of love here. Thank you for including the animals. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. And we do have a few minutes, so we do have a few questions that I see. I'll just move. Okay, Eileen, some very technical questions for you. What frequency tuning forks were you using?
So in the beginning, I used the 174 hertz tuning fork, and then towards the end, I used 528 hertz. And that's pretty much, I don't use a lot of forks. There was a time when I would use up to 30 forks in a session. And now I do use about 2, maybe 3. So if you're thinking about using tuning forks, don't think you need to go out and buy 80 of them.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Some questions about, this is a great question, I think, that I'd love to hear everyone's response on, really. And it has to do with, when we're feeling another person, say we bring someone into our healing circle and we feel them, and maybe we feel their issue come up. In this case, someone mentioned, I feel tightness in my throat. I'm working on someone else and I know they have a throat issue. Any advice that you have on when we're feeling someone and we feel their pain, their suffering, their medical issue, any of that, how do we work with that?
Well, I can start. This is Cindy. We're all empathic. We're hardwired to have empathy. I also think of empathy as a very psychic exchange of energy, where we can literally take in others' subtle energies down to the feelings of their illnesses, their emotions, their desires into our system. And so sometimes it's a beautiful thing to do to bring in or have come in what somebody's going through, and we can overdo it because we aren't them. And we can send them energy to help them heal their issue, but we really can't do it for them. So I would say, step back, look at some boundary issues, and, kind of give yourself permission to not bring in others' energies, just to simply register them. And then whatever it is you believe in, ask that those forces, including the other person's higher spirit, give them the energy that they need. You can send love, but what they need is sent directly to them. So you don't get too involved in the exchange.
Beautiful. So wise. Thank you. Eileen, Dan, do you have any comments on this?
I do. There is this concept of vicarious trauma. Right? And nurses reported a lot, and so do healthcare workers, especially in the past 18 months. And I think what happens is our biofilms get entangled, literally and figuratively entangled. So I think there's a difference between compassion, which is feeling the other's pain, physical, emotional, whatever it is you choose to feel as a healer or someone who cares for someone else, and not taking it fully into your own being, as Cindy suggested. And of course, that requires us to have really good energetic filters and boundaries, to love one another, to heal one another, to give energy and light at the boundary between our biofields. So I think there's a whole lot of work for a whole lot of us in the healing fields to be better at our boundaries and to operate from there.
Beautiful. Eileen, any thoughts, comments?
Well, in my work, the sound kind of creates a situation where I really feel what other people are feeling. And so when I'm really feeling what somebody's feeling, I'll name it. I'll say, well, I'm feeling tightness in my throat, tightness in my chest. Do you feel that? And I'm like, yeah, I'm feeling that. And so I'll just invite us both to stay with it and watch how the sound does it. That body's organizing and intelligence and the sound together. So we just witness it transform together. whether it's a release or a relaxation or something like that. So I can't help but resonate with people's pain, but I don't bring it home. I help them transmute it, and then it goes away. So, it's okay. It's okay to feel other people's stuff. It's not okay to take it home at the end of the day and like lay it on your family. It's really important. Like Dan says, that we have a sense of our boundaries, like what's self, what's not self. It's really important as a healer that you know what self feels like, so that you know when you've picked up not self and you can let it go, not attach to it.
I love that. The only thing I would add, because I am Rosalind's student, when we've talked about this with her before and with other healers in my own experience as well, is the more grounded we are, the easier it is for us to distinguish what's self and what's not self. So if we want to create that boundary, the other thing is, energy is just energy. There is that perspective. And understanding where the energy is coming from is really helpful. And the more grounded we are, the more we're able to distinguish and determine where is this energy coming from. And I love what you just shared too, Eileen. And I think, Cindy, you actually did as well in your own way, which is when we are able to observe it, then we can be witness to it, right? So when we're witness to it, it tends to resolve on its own. There's nothing that we have to do. It's not our job. And I think I heard that from each of you loud and clear. So the being grounded, witnessing it, not being afraid of it, not running away from it, but just knowing where it is and knowing how best to help that move, because energy moves. I just want to note a really beautiful comment here from one of our participants, Esmalo, who says, as someone who's practiced veterinary medicine for 20 years, I now believe that compassion fatigue is an accumulation of the past and our unresolved pain, which is unconsciousness. There is no past or pain in consciousness, and unconsciousness is trapped consciousness. I thought that was really beautiful, and I just wanted to share that out. I think, and we would concur. This is again, that comment that a friend of mine, Ronit, made on humility. When we're unconsciously playing out our own stuff, that our filters come up, and then the mental filters can cause compassion fatigue when it doesn't actually need to be there. And that is very much about being aware of where our unconscious is going. Oh boy, lots of questions. I apologize because I don't think we're going to be able to get to any of them at this hour, but questions always remain. How can I access this wonderfulness afterwards? How will we be able to stay in contact? I want to invite you, if you haven't already joined us as a Chi contributor, to join our community of healing luminaries, because you are one as well, and we're all learning from each other. We have gatherings like this every month. I think we're going to be having more healing circles because we're getting we've got people here who want to do this every week, and I can understand why, and we are here to be of service. We are a nonprofit. We're a collaborative accelerator that brings together our community. Those of you who feel inclined to give a tax-deductible donation of $108, yes, is a very intentional number, a year, which is $9 a month. I can guarantee you're going to get more mileage out of this than the Starbucks drink every month. So if that appeals to you, you will get this recording and about 50 more, at least 50 more that we've collected with luminaries, including individual interviews we've had with Cindy, with Eileen, with others. There's so much goodness. You freely access that and so much more. So I want to invite you to do that. You can simply go to www.chi.is/join. And by the way, if that's not your flow, just check out the website, chi.is, because we have a ton of free resources on here. And if you haven't signed up for our email list, please do, because you'll still be able to access our webinars and these kinds of circles freely, because that's part of our mission. And we're so pleased and honored to be able to do this. Any parting words that each of you would like to share with our group here before we end for the hour?
I'll start. I'm up here on the top next to you, Shamini. Please do my view. I just want to thank you, Shamini, for bringing us all together and kind of sensing into and feeling that this is needed. I agree. I think the last few weeks, especially in the world, have been really chaotic. And thank you, Cindy, for talking about chaos. Super important to feel like we can, we have the resources around us to get through the chaos, and they're each other, right? That we have each other, that there's an amazing group of healers out there, and that we can always lean into each other in the ether. The feeling that you felt with all of us gathered here is accessible. You can just close your eyes and tune into it. And the circles of support are definitely out there. So hang in there, you're not alone, and just keep feeding the light inside of you.
Yeah. Thank you, Eileen.
So I'll go next. It's Cindy. I want to acknowledge Chamonix as well. And I love your word luminaries, as well as Eileen and Dan and Jason, who you can't see, but he's bringing us all together. Often there's that glue behind everything, or, kind of the cook that's in the kitchen who you get all the wonderful food, but you don't get to see the cook. So I want to say thank you to Jason as well. And underline what Chamonix said is that you are each luminaries. Each of you are co-equal with anybody who's out there talking a little bit more visibly. You're each a unique being, extraordinary. And I'm just excited, to kind of know that we've opened that up for all of us.
Thank you. Thank you, Cindy.
Barbara Marx Hubbard used to say that our crisis is our opportunity. And so too is trauma, as someone suggested earlier today. So we have a lot of opportunity in front of us because we have a lot of chaos and a lot of trauma. And I agree with what both Eileen and Cindy have said. If you think you're alone, you're just not quite getting it yet, because you're not. And if you don't believe me, feel your energy field, feel the energy field, the biofield of every other person on this call. There's about 500 of you, and there's more coming. Feel the energy field of anybody around you and connect with them at that level, not at the personality level, at an energy level. And you will find out, if you think you're alone, that you're never alone. And that, of course, allows you to get on with your healing and to help others.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you to the three of you for joining us. Thank you to all of you who took the time to be in Healing Community today. I am excited for the power of our community. And I want to thank everyone again for taking the time. We will see you again very soon. Thank you for being here. Please go forth in peace, love, light, and happiness. Till next time.
Welcome back to our music stages, which are really at the heart of the whole gathering that we've convened these last 3 days. Music heals and unites us, and our next artist really aims to do that with his music. His name is Max Ribner. He's been a touring artist. He went through the Berklee College of Music. He has an illustrious background, and he really believes in the power of music to bring cultures together. With that said, here we are, Max Ribner.
Beautiful day to you all, everybody. My name is Max Ribner, and I'm honored to be offering songs to the Shift Music Festival and the Visionary Summit in support of planting 1 million trees. And this is such an important task for us to reforest the earth and bring clean air, clean water, not only in support of us, but also in support of the next generations. So enjoy this music from my recent album, First Language. Honored to be here, like I said, and donate, do your part, and let's make this a beautiful earth. Peace. What's going on, Shift Music Festival? My name is Max Ribner, and this is featuring Saida Wright. Sending good vibrations your way.
to see. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this moment. Thank you for the gifts you bring. They inspire me to sing. Inspire me to sing. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this moment. Thank you for the gifts you bring. They inspire me to sing. Inspire me to sing. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this moment. Thank you for the gifts you bring. They inspire me to sing. Inspire me to sing. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this moment. Thank you for the gifts you bring. They inspire me to sing. Inspire me to sing. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this moment. Thank you for the gifts you bring. They inspire me to sing. Inspire me to
Well, thank you, Max, for that musical blessing for all of us. And we are continuing with our music at the frontiers of transforming hearts and minds and souls with our next musical act, who we know personally and are really blessed to know. It is Honey of the Heart. This is a duo that consists of Maren Metka and Justin Anchetta. They are not only partners in life, they are co-creators of beautiful soundscapes and weaving of different traditions. They are also just remarkably deep, wise souls as individuals, and their music has just been blowing me away. So you're in for a treat to hear them play with their musical frontiers and bring them together in a transmission of heart and beauty and love that you're going to love. So here we are with Honey of the Heart.
Hi, I'm Maren.
And I'm Justin,
And we are Honey of the Heart. Really honored to be here as part of the Shift Music Festival and Visionaries Summit, joining Tree Sisters to plant 1 million trees and protect our precious planet from climate change.
Shine, I see in your eyes as we sing this song. We wade through these constellations we are from. Oh, it's true, you forget that I know we're alive. And it's true, run away and fly. Oh, 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 it's true, run away and fly. We've got miles to go before we sleep, as we stumble and dance to find some peace. Where's to the wind and rain, we may see our way through uncertainty. Oh, 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 our way through uncertainty. Each generation ahead hopes to stride, just as shooting stars know where to fly. Oh, as we seek comfort and sanity, belonging to this family of humanity. Oh, 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 belonging to this family of humanity. We've got miles to go before we sleep, as we stumble and dance to find some peace. Lift up hope to heal these times, and I will return again to you. Oh, 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 and I will return again to you. These 5,000 souls before we came bear a weight within a family name. Oh, to heal and honor these 300 years, for the future freedom and cleansing tears. Oh, for the future freedom and cleansing tears. I'm a seed waiting to be, darkness surrounding. I'm a seed, couldn't see, caught between awake and sleeping. You're a seed, wild and free. Even if you're lost, you'll be leaving. We're all seeds, worth the waiting. Like the river meets the sea. Cracks in the sidewalk, burst on through. As nature intended, like we were meant to. Cracks in the sidewalk, who's reaching on down. A song waiting in a song, making a sweet sound. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm a seed, get ready for me. Make me a home where I can dream. I'm a seed, stretching way beyond you and me, darling. Cracks in the heart of it all, breaking straight through, slow and steady, opening you. Cracks in the heart, making more room for what is already on its way so soon. Cracks in the heart, like it was meant to be, deep and determined, open in me. Cracks in the stories, ready to go. Make way for more love to flow. I'm a seed, waiting to be. Make me a home where I can dream. Ooh, 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 First we grieve and let go tap into what we truly believe. The rhythm is around me just before I breathe. Let the rhythm come and feel the grounding. Listen for the vision of the taste and feeling. For the mother's heart, we are always listening. It's a disaster. It's a disaster. Moving much faster than we can fast forward. Oh, can you hear me, mama? Raise my glass. Turn my tears till they turn to laughter. Turn my tears till they turn to laughter. Next we integrate and make the connections between. Next we integrate, then we get down to what this all really means. It's a disaster. It's a disaster, yeah.
For the mothers happy, we are always listening.
And what we're after is to feel it from the roots into the rafters. Turn my tears till they turn to laughter. Turn my tears till they turn to laughter. Oh, it's a disaster. It's a disaster. Calling us to step up and be kind. Take the reins of our mind. Find some rocks to fall in. Find some ground to wail on. Find the strength to move on. So you can be one with what is all undone. Oh, what is a disaster?
Disaster,
Perhaps there's a master plan.
master plan.
Opportunity to break it down.
Break it down.
See beyond where we've come from. What is lost? What is found? Rhythm is around me just before I breathe. Let the rhythm come and feel the grounding. And listen for the vision of the taste and feeling. For the mother's heartbeat, we are always listening. Then we pray.
Praise till the end of my days.
As we
Oh, can you
feel
hear me,
the
mama,
sustainable
through the
way.
lives as they turn to tears.
Then we
Oh, sing it, mama, through the praise till the end of my days.
And we find ourselves again to the beginning of the end. Oh, can you see me, mama? Grief and
Let the
praise,
rhythm
grief
come
and praise till the
through.
end of my days. Oh, can you hear me, mama? Through
Feel the
tears,
grounding.
feel the lives as they turn to tears. Oh, can you see me, mama?
Listen
Grief
for
and
the
praise,
vision.
grief and praise till the end of my days. Oh, can you see me,
From
mama?
the
Raise
taste
your
and
glass,
feeling.
turn my tears till they turn to laughter. Turn my tears till they turn to laughter.
To the
Turn
rhythm,
my tears till they
rhythm,
turn to
rhythm,
laughter.
rhythm, to the
Turn my
rhythm,
tears till they turn to laughter.
to the
Turn my
rhythm,
tears till they turn to laughter. Turn my 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 tears till they turn to laughter.
Well, what a blessing to receive that heart transmission from Honey of the Heart with beautiful souls, and really their music is born out of love, and what better place to be born from. So next up we have Heather Houston and Sisters in Harmony Choir. Heather Houston is not only a vocalist who uplifts hearts and souls and whose music really touches and inspires. She's also a liberator of other people's voices, which is at the root of the Sisters in Harmony Choir. So she teaches workshops and guides groups and really helps us all to access the divine power that is within our voice. So Heather Houston and the Sisters in Harmony Choir.
Hello, everyone. I'm Heather Houston. I'm here with my Sisters in Harmony Choir, Yalalati. Yay! We're from Santa Cruz, California, and we're so happy to be here. We are coming together to help plant 1 million trees for a sustainable future, and we hope that you will support the cause and make a donation. You can donate at theshiftmusicfestival.com. All right, so we're gonna sing for you. This first song that we're going to sing is called Rewild My Soul, and it came through one morning up on my sister's land in northern Washington when I was in a deep state of meditation and needed to feel a communion with the natural world. So please sing along with us. I know many of you know this song. Enjoy. Oh, river, rewild my soul, help me let go of control, show my heart how to flow with ease again. I am ready. Take me in. Oh, mountain, rewild my soul. Help me let go of control. Show my heart how to lift mine eyes again. I am ready. Take me in. Oh, eagle. Oh, eagle, rewild my soul. Help me let go of control. Show my heart how to fly so free, how to fly so free again. I am ready. Take me in. Oh, vast sky. Oh, vast sky. Vast sky. Rewild my soul. Rewild my soul. Help me let go of control. Of control. Show my heart. Won't you show my heart how to be spaciousness again. I am ready. Oh, I am ready. Take me in. Soft wind. Oh, soft wind. Oh, soft wind. Rewild my soul. Rewild my soul. Help me let go of control. Show my heart. Won't you show my heart how to be clear and cleansed again? Clear again. I am ready. Oh, I am ready. Take me in. Oh, forest. Oh, forest. Oh, forest. help me let go of control? Show my heart. Won't you show my heart how to trust this path again? Trust this path again. I am ready. Oh, I am ready. Take me in, oh sunshine, oh sunshine, oh sunshine, rewild my soul, rewild my soul, help me let, would you help me let go of control, show my heart, won't you show my heart how to shine with warmth again. Shine with warmth again. I am ready. Oh, I am ready. Take me in. Oh, mama. Oh, mama. Oh, mama. Rewild my soul. Rewild my soul. Help me let, won't you help me let go of control? Show my heart. Won't you show my heart how to beat with yours again? Beat with yours. I am ready. Oh, I am ready. Take me in. Take me in. I am ready. Oh, I am ready. Take me in. Oh, I am ready. Take me in. Let's all just breathe that in together for a moment. Just noticing how we can tap into the natural world at any moment, even if we're not there with the trees, with the rivers. We can really call ourselves present, call the natural world present to us. What a gift. All right, so this is a song that I wrote called Espiritu, and this one was written way, way back down in Big Sur. And we have my friend Kevin Donoto over here on the percussion. You're not going to be able to see him, but he's over here playing cajon, and we're going to rock out on Espiritu. La tierra, el agua, el fuego, el aire, la tierra, el agua, el fuego, el aire, la tierra, el agua, el fuego, el aire. Le 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 le. Le 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 le. Le 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 le. Le 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 le. Gracias a la tierra, gracias al agua, gracias al fuego, gracias al aire. Thank you to the sacred earth. Thank you to cleansing waters. Thank you to the blessed much fun to sing with humans again. Oh, and my women. Oh my gosh, these women and I have been singing together for, God, 15, 16 years now, really long time, some of us. So we are so happy to be together. We have one more song for you. This is called Tending the Spark. And this one came through actually before the pandemic, but during lockdown, it really became a very popular song on Spotify. So I invite you to sing along. I know many of you know this one as well. So, Tending the Spark.
And we will care for each other as the world around us unravels, and we will take of hope that lives within us, and we are here now in this present moment, lifting our voices and hearts, and we are here now. We have a hope. Oh, may it grow. And we will tend to the spark of hope within our green hearts, and we are here now in this present moment, lifting our voices and hearts, and we are here now. We have come together, we are tending the spark of hope. Oh, may it grow. Sing with us. And we will care for each other as the world around us unravels, and we will do hope. And we are here, and we are here now in this present moment, lifting our voices and hearts, and we come together. We are tending the yes, we are of hope, of hope. Oh, may it grow.
Yes, yes. We will. Yes, we are. Thank you for doing your part to care for yourselves, your communities, for the planet. Oh, so much fun to sing with you, for you, with these women. Thank you, women. So good. All right. Bye, everybody.
Well, thank you to Heather Houston and the Sisters in Harmony Choir for that offering that really is in service to all of us uplifting ourselves, but also uplifting this larger mission of planting 1 million trees. As you've been receiving the blessings of our music acts and our artists and our inspiring visionaries this weekend, I encourage you to dig deep and join us in this mission of lifting up a forest, to raise a new forest as a sign of how music can make miracles happen and how all of us together can help to heal our planet. So donate now, donate as much as you can, invite your friends. There's still some great artists to come today. So next up, we have a remarkable artist that comes to us from Climbing Poetry. Alixa Garcia is a multi-dimensional artist from Colombia. She's won many, many different awards, and she is here to offer her unique musical transmission that is designed to uplift and empower. So with that said, take it away.
Hola familia, mi nombre es Alixa Garcia and I'm one half of Climbing Poetry, and I'm reaching out to you from the jungles in Costa Rica in partnership with the Shift Music Festival and the Visionary Summit. We are a group of musicians and activists and artists looking to plant 1 million trees around the world with the ecosystems that they belong to in mind. And the time is now. It is so urgent, it is so dire, and we need all hands on deck. And we are inviting you to participate, to engage, to sign and recommit to this contractual agreement that we have with Mama Earth, with this great planet, with this great lover of ours who will kick us. She will kick us out of the house if we don't start behaving. And this is the last window. This is the time that we're in right now. So welcome. Let's do this. All hands on deck.
Hello, so good to be with you. Thank you for being with me. Sending love from Brooklyn, New York, the epicenter of this pandemic. And I'm actually going to be reading an essay that I wrote a couple of weeks ago, a night that I could not sleep. Really kept up by everything that's going on in the world. And though some of you might know me as an MC, as a poet, as, you know, I do hip hop and visual art and all these other things. This essay right now is very close to my heart, and yeah, I'm gonna share with you. Y'all are actually the first to ever hear it. So here it goes. Sunrise over Brooklyn during the heart of a pandemic can be insomniatic. The quiet streets cut by sirens accentuate the emergency state of a world on fire. I don't usually suffer from lack of sleep. I wonder if it's the premature lives turned ghost, hovering just above my house, wishing for a witness that have kept me awake. Or maybe it's my own animal instinct, so acutely aware that we indeed are sitting inside the epicenter of the next great extinction. Let's take a breath. As humans, we make up just 0.01% of all life. But we have destroyed 83% of all mammals and nearly half of all flora on planet Earth. The extinction rate is up at 200 species per day. By the end of the year, roughly 67,000 species will be forever gone, mostly unnoticed. Life around us quietly disappears under the chaos of our human rumble. 2020, an abrupt stop. It was only a matter of time before our disturbed sleep forced us awake, turning our ears to the deafening echo of their silent departure, a delayed reaction, like most things human. The story may very well go something like this. Oh, how this house of cards came barreling down, us untopped, positioned to fall the farthest, our souls chasing after us as we came crashing into the great abyss of ever after. I wonder if our souls will look back from an undisclosed location, slightly shell-shocked from the impact of having lost planet Earth on the 11th hour, falling the farthest because we knew. We knew what we had. We knew what we had to change, and we simply refused to do it. Without Earth drawing us back towards one another, where will our souls hover in the eternity of the universe? Created from stardust and charged with witnessing the universe unfold, we were intricately woven and given the perfect tools of poetry and technology, resistance and intellect, math and philosophy, memory and ritual. We were given compassion as a map. We were given love as a compass. And yet, we are so close to untethering ourselves from the fabric of life itself. Could it be that greed and complacency might actually be the truth tellers of who we have become? A cross uppercut, knockdown of the potential of our divinity? The earth is giving us one last chance. She is teaching us to be still, to listen, to care for the ones who care for us, to protect our elders and each other. Most importantly, she is showing us that she can heal herself. We are being offered an incredible opportunity to step away from a cascade of tipping points that could send multiple Earth systems marching past the edge of no return. This virus has shown us that in the face of danger and death, as a global community, we can instantaneously adapt, redirect our actions, expand our imagination, and make a way out of inconceivable paths. I can see our souls reaching down as we fall from the edge, offering to pull us back into life, like the air returning into smog-strangled cities. This is where the new story begins. What is required of us is nothing short of becoming imaginal. No longer under the hypnotic notes of convenience in the heart of extinction, we woke up to the imagined dream. And as we rise to the cycling news of COVID-19, let us not forget the myriad of ways we ourselves have been ensuring our extinction for decades. Two particular egregious ones are the destruction of the lungs of the world and the water crisis, exacerbated by our addiction to sugar. Over the last decade, land equivalent of 2,822 football fields of the Amazon have been destroyed every single day. Mostly for cattle and soy production. That's over 100 million football fields in 10 years. Extraction of natural resources such as oil, lumber, and rubber also drive the devastation. Now, between 15% and 17%, which is a conservative estimate, of the Amazon has already been lost. And if the amount of cleared forest land reaches 25%, there won't be enough trees cycling moisture through the rainforest, causing it to dry out and degrade into a savanna. We are estimated to hit that tipping point as early as 2021. Will we now keep our eyes open? Water is life. Rang internationally as Standing Rock protectors raised their prayers in the winter of 2017. The face-off between water and oil spurred a global movement so vast that even under Trump, right now, the no DAPL battle continues to win in court. Without water, we die within days. From Flint to Cape Town, the alarm rings loud and clear. There are 2.3 billion people living in water-scarce areas, and the numbers are rising by the minute. The water crisis is so insidious that even buying a soft drink can be a vote for impending death. Widely loved Coca-Cola has been named the top plastic polluter in the world. Side note, for the last 2 years in a row. And has dried up countless aquifers. In 1999, within months of the company setting up their plant in Plachimala, India, the local aquifer had dried up and the soil made toxic by Coca-Cola byproducts because they sold those byproducts as fertilizers to the farmers. The people rose and the plant was successfully shut down, but still today, those living in Plachimala have to walk over 5 miles to access drinking water. This is not an isolated case. The planet over, beverage companies like Coca-Cola, Nestle, and Poland Springs are busy buying up, privatizing, and exhausting precious water sources for economic benefit, leaving communities thirsty and in peril, and damaging the Earth's water systems for generations to come. Will we now keep our eyes open? Will we divest from the monsters that promise to eat us whole? I, unlike you, have been guilty of participating in these comfort economies while the earth begged us to breathe. Now it is we who are begging to breathe. Will we plant gardens now? Will we demand just systems to ensure our participation? Will we participate in our own rescue? Will we activate our imagination in this great pause? Will we teach our children to love the world back into existence? As the sun now rises directly into my eyes, I'm left wondering if the stars will eulogize us as the perfect reflection of the cosmos gone awry. Will they permanently ink the universal scrolls with stories of how our greed and complacency kept us from ever joining the celestial destiny set before us? Or will they eulogize us as part of their cohort, our stardust bodies having realized on the 11th hour that indeed we could change everything? And we did. And we did. Thank you so much, family. Hey family, so good to be with you. Thank you for being with me. My name is Alixa Garcia. Sending you so much love from Brooklyn, New York. I'm one half of Climbing Poetry, and today I'm going to be performing with 3 amazing collaborators, Tanya Abernathy, Claudia Cuentas, and Seawood. Enjoy.
Take 3. Well, I hold my head up high. No matter what comes my way. Well, I take my storms in stride. 'Cause it will be fun in the rain.
The human body is made of 37 trillion cells. There's 7 billion humans on Earth. That's 14 billion hands to do the work of undoing the disconnection which brings us to the now, of instant gratification and perpetual forgetfulness. The disease of loneliness is spreading like an epidemic that leaves a single tree standing where there was once a forest. My journey through life is a lot like yours, carried by 100,000 miles of blood vessels pumping life into lungs that take in 5% of oxygen, but it's getting hard to breathe. So much so that we can YouTube various forms of strangulation. I can't breathe has moved the consciousness of a nation. I wonder how it will move its feet. Oil companies make $100 billion a year. The observable universe has 100 billion galaxies. Human fallacy would like us to believe that the truth of our wholeness comes from the little things we can see. But the truth is that whether or not you can see stars in your night sky, standing just right. 2,000 stars are visible to the unaided eye.
Well, I hold my head up high. No matter what comes my way, well, I take my storms in stride. 'Cause it could be fun in the rain.
We travel 584 million miles around the sun in 1 year, orbiting one star. Our galaxy holds 300 billion. The poetry of the unknown is written in the indescribable. We're unfolding pages from the universal Bible. Galaxies, they move towards each other like souls not yet born know when to return to meet their lover. Andromeda is moving towards the Milky Way at 250,000 miles per hour, a speed that will get us to the moon in just under an hour. We won't be here when they collide. Our sun will long, long, long have faded. But when they do, they will be mirrors of what we used to do. When love dipped into the divine, before the divide in us became more than the great pretending of current human history. Change is constant, like the universe is expanding. Like the universe is expanding.
Well, I hold my head up high. No matter what comes my way, well, I take my storms in stride. 'Cause it could be fun in the rain. In the rain. Maybe it's cold outside, maybe it's dark, maybe it's broken inside, maybe it's just the start. Maybe every single pain you've ever faced will wash away if you let it fall like rain. Let it fall like rain. Let it fall like rain. Fall like rain.
Well, thank you so much, Alixa, for that beautiful transmission of wisdom and music and just so much power. Next up on the Music Stage 3, we have Paul Isaac, and he is a remarkable artist from Hawaii who blends currents of folk and reggae and a little bit of rock and roll to create something really unique and that is going to bless us. So thank you so much, Paul, for joining us to help add your artistry to our mission of planting 1 million trees. And enjoy and donate, and let's advance this mission together.
Aloha, my name is Paul Isaac. I'm an organic farmer on the island of Oahu, Hawaii, and I'm very grateful to be a part of the Shift Music Festival and Visionary Summit this year. Seeing 1 million trees be planted while enjoying the festivities of music, I really feel is where music festivals need to go. So I'm very in alignment with that. If you want to donate, visit shiftmusicfestival.com. And I wanted to start with a song called Reap What We Sow. What we give in is what we shall receive. And here in Hawaii, we have a word called aina, which means the land that provides, the land that feeds. During the pandemic, this song came through reminding me of the sanctuary space, the place of peace, which is the Aina, and what the earth shows us when we commune and really choose to be in that space of serenity. So I hope you feel the fruitful abundance in this little set here. Let's reap what we sow. I would drop all my worries, drop all my fears. The Aina is calling, she speaks perfectly clear. Respect creation, I will provide. So much to share with you, nothing to hide. Hey now, take me to the Carlo patch, where the garden grows. Enjoy the fruits of our labors, we reap what we sow. Take me to the Carlo patch, where the garden grows. The fruits of our labors, we reap what we sow. Searching for meaning, searching for faith. Put my hands in the garden, yes, this is the right space to feel alive again. I'm here to thrive. The plants, they speak to me, say, open your eyes. That's right, and take me to the Carlo patch, where the garden grows. Enjoy the fruits of our labor, we reap what we sow. Take me to the Carlo patch, where the garden grows. The fruits of our labors, we reap what we sow. Take me to the Carlo. So take me to the Carlo patch, where the garden grows. Enjoy the fruits of our labors, we reap what we sow. And take me to the Carlo patch, where the garden grows. The fruits of our labors, we reap what we sow. Where the garden grows. Reap what we sow in this life, seeing that fruitful Aina abundance. The kalo is this plant right here. The kalo is the staple food here in Hawaii. The next song I want to play for you guys is called Live as One. This song came through during the pandemic and is one of those songs that is definitely, through this time of a lot of different perspectives and chaos at times, reminding ourselves that we are on one earth and we are connected as one people through the vibration of one love. So let's live as one. 1, 2, 3, 4, hey. I sing with a deeper meaning, one that brings peaceful feeling, reminding people around the world we can live as one, yeah. I sing with the moon and sun, come sing with the land and ocean, with all of creation sing, we can live as one, yeah. So let the song we sing be here to take us higher, and let the love we bring come with one desire. as one, yeah, with all of creation. Live as one amongst all nation, yeah. Here we go. One earth circling around the sun, but we gotta work together if we're gonna live as one. You got the tools and supplies that you need, water, the air, and the land that we'll feed. Internal flame, blood in my veins, cycles of life, it's one and the same. I see you, I feel you, got to believe that this energy will reach you, but no one can get left behind. New earth, one love will shine, and we gotta see racial equality. Diversity will be the cornerstones that will build up our humanity, that's right. And we gotta see gender equality. No pushback or judgment or disrespect, be who you're meant to be. It's time we show support for those people been suppressed for far too long. It's time we show support with those cultures been suppressed for far too long. And put it in your song so the world can sing along. Yeah, we can come together any kind of weather. If you wanna make a change, you gotta sing. So let the song we sing be here to take us higher. And let the love we bring come with one desire. Live as one with all of creation. Live as one amongst all nation, yeah. Live as one, yeah. Next generation will live as one, yeah. If this generation can learn to live as one, oh, next generation will live as one, yeah. If this generation can learn to live as one, learn to live as one, learn to live as one. Everyone, learn to live as one. Under the same sun, learn to live as one. Learn to live as one. Yes, we can. Learn to live as one. Learn to live as one. Here we go. Learn to live as one. Let's live as one, friends. Stepping into that. And to be in the same vein of planting trees and seeing fruitful abundance, I have a song called Permaculture. And permaculture stands for permanent agriculture. Basically, it's a design for living harmoniously with nature, which is what I try to base my farm off of. Constantly learning regenerative practices, organic practices, and I really feel like this is the way agriculture needs to shift. So yeah, if you're not sure what permaculture is, check it out. Listen in on the verse. Hope I explain it well enough. Plant a seed, watch it grow, yeah. Permaculture help lead the way, yes, a new revolution. Permaculture help lead the way, yes, we found a solution. Permaculture help lead the way, yes, a new revolution. Permaculture help lead the way, yes, we found a solution. It's an island foodscape takeover. If anybody asks, we call it permaculture. Planting seeds, we secure our family's future. What you give is what you got from the roots on up. What you give is what you got from the roots on up. What you give is what you got from the roots on up. Yes, yeah. We're all seeds of love, planted in your garden. We're all seeds of love, yes. Planted in your garden. We're all seeds of love, planted in your garden. We're all seeds of love, planted in your garden. Plant a seed, watch it grow, and let everyone know this is how we'll survive in these times. In these times, plant a seed, watch it grow, and let everyone know, yeah, this is how we'll survive in these times. It's your lifestyle design in collaboration with the elements surrounding you. It's It's your observation of patterns and flows, wind, the water, and how your food grows. Sunrise and sunset, and the natural life cycles in your environment. Using resources we have at hand, there's unique qualities to every land. Learning from the cultures around the world, growing in abundance and living in harmony. Just like the Hawaiian Ahupua system, Mount Katumakai. Planting with the flow of the vine, we create communities that thrive. Self-sufficient, regenerative, and alive. When we work together, we will find there's no waste. It all has a purpose and place. No need waste. When you put it back into the cycle, whoo, there's no waste. It all has a purpose and place. No need waste. When you put it back into the cycle, whoo, conscious of your actions, this is our home. Yeah, we're moving forward, forward onto Zion, forward onto Zion, forward onto Zion, yeah. It's a perma blitz, yes, you wanna come and help each other. Perma blitz, yeah, we coming to your backyard. Perma blitz, help each other grow. Perma blitz, tell you what, I'm singing 1, 2, 3. Plant your gardens and your trees, cause it's a perma blitz. Woo-hoo. Cause it's a perma blitz. I'm singing 1, 2, 3. Plant your gardens and your trees, cause it's a perma blitz. Woo-hoo. Cause it's a perma blitz. Plant a seed, watch it grow, and let everyone know this is how we'll survive in these times, yeah. Plant a seed, watch it grow, let everyone know this is how we'll survive in these times. Chant it out, yeah. Plant a seed, watch it grow, and let everyone know this is how we'll survive in these times. Thank you guys so much for having me. Very grateful to be playing music and sharing from the Aina here in Hawaii. Visit shiftmusicfestival.com to make a donation if you believe in this movement, and hope to see you all in person sometime soon. With much love and aloha. Blessings.
Well, the blessings and artistry continue with Paul Isaac. Thank you, Paul, for bringing your magic here to this beautiful Shift Music Festival and Visionary Summit. And next up, we have a remarkable band that is called the Copper Children. They have kind of a psychedelic folk, touring quality to them. They like to be playful and inventive, so let's give a warm welcome to the Copper Children.
What's up, everybody? We're the Copper Children from Denver, Colorado. Happy to be playing here at Shift Music Festival and Visionary Summit. The song is called Tall Grass.
I've been listening
Thank you. We hear your claps out there. It's like, we appreciate you tuning in. And big shout outs to the Tree Sisters for planting 1 million trees. That is freaking huge and awesome.
Well, special thank you to the Copper Children for bringing their psychedelic exploratory quality to this whole beautiful music festival. Now we're moving into the close of our stage. We have one final act on stage 3. We're going to be going back to the main stage with several longer performances from some extraordinary artists. We're going to be really blessed to hear from them. So we have just one final act. And before we have this final act on stage 3, I want to encourage you to really tune in with your own heart. You've received a lot already today, this weekend, 3 days of people just offering their genius, their gifts in service to a larger mission. And so now it's your opportunity to join with us, make your contribution, really join in planting 1 million trees. We can do it through Tree Sisters. We can do it in a conscious way that works with local leaders and environmentalists, that really leads to healthy ecosystem and reduces our risks from climate change as well. So that's really important stuff. And to complete our time together, we bring you Quixotic.
Hello, hello. Welcome to the Shift Music Festival and Visionary Summit. We are Quixotic, and we are gathered here with you in hopes and an effort to plant 1 million trees. And that's such a beautiful thing that we can do to give back to our planet that has given so much to us. And I hope you enjoy our set. Please donate at shiftmusicfestival.com.
Weightless weekends, sun-baked snowflake, band-aid, heartbreak, focus, rebirth, comfort, sunbeams, what home means. Risky, what you need. You don't even touch the ground. We don't run days. We don't even touch the ground. Stage, meditate, and watch the rain. Just come and let itself. When you believe now, you need to
teardrops on the fire, feel less on my breath.
What if music grew trees? What if a song could grow a forest? What if it became normal for trees to be embedded within every track, every album, every concert ticket, every gathering and festival? What if the music industry were the ones to make it a new normal? And Tree Sisters were the ones to help you. How fast could music help restore our global forest and inspire social change? This is an invitation to embed restoration into every life, every home, business, community, you name it. If you're warming our planet or taking from her, which we all are, then it's time to start giving back in ways that cool her down and restore her. We can do this and feel really good about it. Thank you for your generosity. It really makes a difference.